Okay. So, how do we sign a loyal customer? Okay. First things first is we want to attract our audience, right? So if we're not doing all the 6 lists, all the things, all the posting, then when someone goes to your page, whether they're doing a host to post or whether they are just checking out your page, maybe they're in your stories, they want to see not only you and your face and the products, right? But they want to know who you are, what you stand for, all the things. And they want to know, okay, what makes this different than something else I've seen online, right? And so we want to make sure that we're attracting our audience first, okay? Then that goes, like I said, that goes along with your family and showing all the things, plus your posting, okay? When, like we talked about last week, when you post, you want to make sure you're, getting them involved. Maybe you're sharing your story with that one word we talked about. And you're sharing a product, you're showing yourself with the product, right? And then also you are, sharing about your family or your life or whatever it is you go through. Like Emily shares her chicks outside, like Renee shows walking and man, she's killer at lives, and Jen shows her boys, and just everybody share your story, but also share your life, because we want to intertwine this business into our life like we normally would post, right? So we want to attract our audience by doing those things. We don't want to change us because of it. Oh, y'all, I forgot to show you my earrings. I wore these just for y'all. They light up for Halloween. Yay, let's have some fun. Okay, so my kids actually, Aiden and Ainsley actually bought these for me, and they said, Mom, we bought these for you so you can wear them on your Zoom. Isn't that so sweet? So anyways, squirrel. Okay. So the next thing is we want to make a relationship. You want to ask these people, how are you doing today? Thanks for reaching out. You want to thank them and appreciate them for all that they're doing to even take the time to speak with you, okay? And that form of gratitude, like we talked about in our chat, you want to be grateful for these people, whether they begin to buy now or next month or January. You want to make sure that if you're talking about gummies every day, that they see your face with gummies because you were grateful for them when you chat with them. Okay. And then also letting them know that you're here to help. That's the whole thing about this business. We jump in. I wrote a post tonight. We jump in and we think, okay, I'm going to make, money. But then God starts getting your heart. And then you're like, okay, I realize it ain't about me, because once I give, then God's going to turn around and pour blessing on us, right? So that's what the gist of this business is, you guys, is serving others. And so you want them to know that we're here to help them. The next thing is you want to tell them about the product, but you don't want to get too deep into it, okay? Because the more questions they ask, yes, we're going to answer, okay? But the more simple it is, the easier it is for them to say yes, okay? So keeping it simple, but still saying the facts, okay? And not answering a question that was never asked, okay? The reason is because a confused mind says no. They just shut it down. I can't get it. I can't get behind it. So the answer is no. I just can't do it. right? How many times have we heard, I just can't do it? I've heard it. I've heard it a lot. So keeping it simple is the best way, okay? So what I do is I say, hey, thanks for reaching out. This is the product, and I'll give a few facts about the product. The ones that they normally ask is what I say, right? And then I'll say, they say, I always end with, does that sound good to you? And they say, yes. How much is it, or whatever their next question is, how do I take it? And I always say, okay, so if it's 2 gummies, then I say, well, oh, okay, well, we take 2 to 4 gummies a day. You can take those, the same time every day. And I know you're going to love them. Okay. You want to make sure that the conversation stays upbeat and exciting, and you are going to find results with these. Okay. Because we all know that these products are wonderful and that you will see results from them. Okay. So then after I've said you're going to love them, then I say, okay, let's talk cost. And I normally put, this is just me now, but I put a heart emoji. Let's talk cost with a heart emoji. I love you, girl. Let's do this together. Okay. And then, then we talk about cost. Okay. And then we talk about, I put it all in one little paragraph, and it says, you take it this month, next month, and the next month for the best results. Okay. And then you want to always end that with a question. How does that sound? Would you be interested? I would love to help you get started. Help. Okay. And then from there, you kind of want to just give it a break, because they gotta figure out what they want to do, right? A lot of times people say, yes, let's do it. Okay. Then I go in and I say, okay, great. I can send you a quick link. I can set up the info for you. You can send your application, however you do it. Okay. Everybody kind of does it different. I don't personally use the application. I still like the quick link, and it's totally how you do it. Okay. But I also say, if I send a quick link, I'll say, if you don't feel comfortable with that, I'll be more than happy to enter it for you. And then I still give them those options, but I'm not confusing them. Okay. That's the key. You don't want to confuse, because a confused mind says no. Okay. And then once if somebody just totally leaves Messenger, you see them and they're like, we left 3 minutes ago, right? At the top. Then I go back in and I say, hey girl, you want to see the product information? Right? I don't let it go away. I give it a few minutes, and then I say, hey, you want to see that product information? And when they say yes, then I send the product information sheet, and I send an it works before and after. I send both. Okay. Because the product information, okay, it looks like it is legit form, but the before and after, it's going to look like it came with the product information. Just like if you go online and you pull up the product information, it's going to show you normally somewhere in there a before and after, and it's a legit, it works before and after, right? So you're not doing anything different. You're just sharing that before and after. Now, if you have your own before and after, you should use it instead. You should put that in your conversation. Okay. You should say, girl, I am loving my results with the Skinny Brew. And here's my before and after. And this was 30 days, 90 days, whatever it is. If you use your own personal, that's even better. But even if I use my own personal, I still, with the product information, send that it works before and after, because now they're seeing 2 people with results. Okay. These are just tips and tricks that I've used over time that's really helped me. Okay. So I'm trying to help you because we all need volume. Okay. Right. We all need volume. So then at that point, if they say whatever their question is, I answer their question. And then I say, girl, I would love to help you get started tonight. I'm actually in the process of entering orders, or, I'm going to be entering orders, anything to get their urgency of getting their order in. And then, because if you can help it, try not to get them to sleep overnight on it. Okay. Because we all know as women, we impulse buy. If you don't impulse buy, raise your hand. Okay. We all impulse buy, and all women do it. Thank you very much. So we normally talk to women, and women are impulse buyers. So don't let them go to sleep until you seal the deal. With love. I love you. But literally, the more people, the more you get them involved and into it, the more likely are they're going to go ahead and buy it then. And then they're not, oh, if I ask my husband, then my husband talks me out of it, or, some people need to pray on it, and I understand. Okay. I'm not knocking it. But if you can seal the deal, try to do it before you get away from them. Then you don't have to track them down to follow up, right? And you're saving yourself more time. So work smarter, not harder, right? Okay, we all hear that lingo all the time. That's just one way you can do it. Like I said, I always ask them, can I send you a link to check out from? And I learned, you guys, we're always learning in this business. 3 years in, and I'm still learning. But you can send a secret conversation on Messenger to send a link. You can send a link by opening up your link from Connect in Safari and then sharing it into their Messenger. You copy, share it into their Messenger from Safari. And that, I did not know that worked, but you guys, I've been using it this week and it is working. Okay. But you have to share it from Safari, or you can do a secret conversation and it allows it to go that way. Okay. So that is something that I learned like the last week and a half. Okay. We're always learning in this business. So then if you still don't get an answer, like if they don't say anything, maybe they got offline, maybe they thought, I'll think about it, reach out tomorrow. You want to reach out. Okay, I'll answer that in just a second. Be the one that says, I'm going to reach out first. Don't wait on somebody to call you, because chances are they're not going to. The other chance is there are thousands of distributors. Somebody else could be reaching out to that person. Don't sleep on it. Do not sleep on it. Reach out the next day. Then reach out on Friday. Then reach out on the following Friday, because we all know people get paid different times every month, right? So then seal the deal. Okay. What I normally say is, like I told you a minute ago, I'm entering some orders. I would be honored. I would be thrilled. Any word you want to use to help you get started. Okay. Then, once whatever they decide they want to do, then you help them step by step if you have to. And I have done step by step somebody entering their information. I'm talking about sending screenshots of every step that they would have to do to enter their order. You do anything you can to help them without spending your own money. Okay? We're not in the business to pay for everybody's stuff. We're in the business to make money. Okay? That's something I learned from the get-go, from the very beginning. Okay? So you want to make sure that you are helping them every way you can without spending your own money to get them started, whether it's joining the business or, ordering something. Okay. All right, so let's change some gears a little bit now. We kind of got that under control. Then, the other thing I want to tell you, and this was not in my notes, it's not scripted. When you get an order, celebrate the freaking order, you guys. Celebrate, you got an order. That's awesome, right? So literally, I take a screenshot of the confirmation that comes over and I put it on my story, and I put banners and confetti and songs and people dancing because I'm excited. I got an order and I got to help Karen get started on the gummies, right? And then guess what that does? That creates FOMO. I'm not even kidding. And people want their name on your story. That's what's happening for me. That's what's been changing the game. I think my voice is acting crazy. Emily, I looked at you and you made some face and I about spit that all out. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're celebrating. And then the other thing is do a countdown on your story. Put on there, I have 8 weight loss challenge, I have a weight loss challenge, 8 spots, and we put Karen's name, and then I have 7 spots left, and I put that on there. I got 7 spots left, and I'm filling them today, or whatever it is. Are you ready? And then the next person messages you and they want the gummies, and you put their name on it. You put the celebration post, and then you put their name on the list. And you keep going, you keep counting down till you get your 8. And then you celebrate because you got to help 8 people. And then you start over and you go for none, right? You go for the next 8. And you don't give up and you don't quit because there's so many people that we can help out there, okay? So that's what I do. And I've even put, if I have a gummy post and I say I have 8 spots on the gummy post, I go in there and I say, I am so glad I got to help Karen. And I have 7 spots left. Who's ready? And what does that do? That reboost that post. It's more people start seeing it. I put a before and after, and people are starting to wonder, what are these gummies? And then they want their name on it. And then guess what? They click on my story and their name's on my story. We created FOMO, right? So that is key. When you start getting people to order, start celebrating. Because not only is that bringing money to the team, to you, to your pocketbook, to help other people and how you do with your money, but that's also celebrating them because we know that they're going to get success, right? Okay, so back to changing gears. Put in the chat what rank you want to go for the rest of the month, whether it's a re-rank or just a rank, okay? Emily, you said something about you tried that today and it didn't work. Did you put it in Safari? Did you put it in Safari and then move it over, or the secret conversation?
So what I did, and I don't know if this is weird, but I texted the link to myself and then I copied it that way. I opened the link up in Safari and copied it and put it in the Messenger. I don't know. Is there a better way to do that?
Yeah, well, I don't know that I've never tried it that way. So if it
So
didn't
what
work, but
so what exactly do you do? Like, it looked like it was gonna work because it showed, like, the It Works thing in Messenger, but then the girl said she couldn't open it.
okay, so one of two things. One is she didn't give it a chance to open because it takes a second to click that it's your website and then it says your name is coming and then they have to click continue. So if they didn't do that, that's not going to work. The other
Okay.
thing is the only way I've ever seen it work is the way I've done it.
So what do you do? How do you
open
get
the
it?
link, open the link in Safari.
How do you get the link though?
You copy it from Connect
Okay.
and then you
Like, you go in like you're texting somebody, like you're gonna send it to them? Like, I don't.
no, you take your copy that you normally do to send it like to their text message from Connect. You
Okay.
copy it and then you open it, you paste it in Safari or Chrome. I've never tried it in Chrome. I've only done it in Safari. So
Okay.
you click at the top, like where you would type in a website, click that, right click, paste, or however it comes up if you're doing it on your phone, and then click paste, and then it should open up. And when it opens up, do you have Apple?
Yeah.
Okay, so when it opens up, then at the bottom, the little arrow up, I click that, and then I copy and paste it into the Messenger. You know how it
Oh,
goes
okay.
the Messenger people at the
Okay.
top there, and then I click that way, and then that works for me.
Okay.
That's what's been working. Now, if that doesn't work, try the secret conversation. Okay.
I haven't done that yet. I've been kind of scared to do that.
Well, I know for a fact Mel's been doing that, and she said
Okay.
that works for her. So, and Jen too. So, all right. So, did y'all put me something in the chat? Rank or re-rank? What you going for this month if you can? Okay. So my challenge is we all know auto ships ran today, so you should have current numbers. And what I want you to do is I want you to take that rank that you want to go for, and I want you to update it. Okay. And if you're not, okay, Renee, do not feel discouraged in that because I'm telling you, I have rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt in this business. And it every time it's been for the better. Every freaking time it's been for the better. So we all learn and we all grow from every time we have to rebuild. Okay. So don't feel discouraged in that. Emily, same. Don't feel discouraged in that because I think across the board, everybody has suffered because the whole vision of the company went to 4-in-1, not to charts. Okay. And so, not that that's a bad thing, but it was like everybody kind of backed off of working their charts. And that's not what we want to do. We want to do both. We don't want to just do one. Okay. And if you can't do both, then that residual income is what you want. So you want to continue your chart because you want to make the money for your chart. Okay. So, what I want you to do is I want you to get your charts out, not right this second, either tonight or tomorrow. And I want you to look at how much volume you need to reach that goal. Okay. So you want to, if you need 3 DTs and 5,000 in volume, whatever it is, 2,000 in volume for Ruby, you want to put, okay, so I have in those 3 spots, I have this much volume for each box. You're going to add those 3 up and you're going to say, okay, 2,000 from, you're going to subtract whatever you have from this. Okay, so now I have my total, right? You're going to take your total and you're going to divide it by how many days are left in the month. That gives you a daily goal to reach to get to that point. Okay, that you're trying to get to your goal. Does everybody understand what I just said? So you want to take your volume, your goal volume, you want to subtract the volume you have, and then you want to get your total, what you need, and then you want to divide that by how many days you have left in the month. And that's your goal to get to the rank you want to be at. Okay. Yes, the only way to do this business is consistency. I can preach it till the cows come home because that's how I've been able to succeed, is consistency. Set yourself an alarm. Do a quote before you get up in the morning. Do one at lunch. Do one when you get home or before you go to bed. You know, make it a routine, because we all know that once we make these adjustments, it becomes a habit. We continue to do it, becomes a habit, right? So consistency is key. If the green in me, because I am always trying to be organized, is okay, I'm going to do my devotions when I get up before I get out of bed, and I'm going to post my scripture. Then by 10, 11 o'clock, before lunch, before my husband gets home for lunch, I'm going to post about a product. Okay. And then I'm going to, in the afternoon, I'm going to post something personal about my family, about my dog, my new dog. Let me pet that dog. And then the next thing is going to be about the my story. Okay. And if that's before I go to bed, so people see it first thing in the morning, that's when I do it. I do it when it's convenient for me in my life, and I work it out to where I don't forget. Okay. So I know if I'm laying my head down and I ain't wrote my story yet, I ain't going to sleep till I write my story. I know that if I don't read my devotions before I get out of bed, I ain't getting out of bed yet if I can help it. Okay. Or I'm not gonna, make things that help you. So like make it easy, like, okay, I'm not gonna eat my gummies until I do my post, or I'm not gonna eat that sugar cookie after dinner until I post my story. Whatever it is you indulge in, make it fun. Make it like, oh, okay, I got this challenge and I'm gonna wait until I do this before I do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it fun. Don't think of it as work, right? This is extra. Don't think of it as work. It's extra for all of you guys. Make it fun, and include your life, because if you're not having fun, you guys, like, what are you doing? You gotta have fun, right? You've gotta have fun. So make sure that you're doing little things to tweak it up so that you're having fun. Okay? Because y'all, if you're not having fun, it's not going to come across in your posts. It's not going to come across in your conversations. If you're down on yourself, guess what? Your customers are going to think you're down on yourself, and they're going to be like, I don't want to buy nothing from her. She's just going to be negative. Right? Have some fun. Be happy about it. You have an opportunity in your hands to get to help people. And then we get paid for it. What? Come on now. Come on. Okay. So let me get back to my notes, make sure I covered everything. Rally your teams. Rally your teams. Do you have people under you, which all of you do? Rally them up. Say, look, girl, I'm going for this. I got this much volume that I need in the next couple days, and I need your help. I need your help. What is your goal? Then you help them see what their goal is for the next 5 days. Then you know that goal is going to help you, right? Because 2 people is better than 1 person working towards your goal. And if you have people under you, then they're going to help you. Okay. Work smarter, not harder. Grab those people up and have them help you. Accountability, yes. If you need accountability, yes, 100%. Reach out. You know, like you guys, if you need accountability and you haven't reached out to me or Mel, shame on you, because we can't read your mind. Can't do it. I wish I could sometimes. What's going on in your head, girl? I need to know what's up. Okay. So, all right. So your challenge is to make sure you get your goal. Okay. And then announcements. You only have until the 30th anyway to get your 4-in-1 if you're going for that. I think that was announced today as well. So we're going to work till the 30th. We're still going to work on the 31st, but I'm just saying for goals, work until the 30th, because the 31st, chances are you might not get what you're looking for in orders. Okay. Don't forget about grabbing your spot for conference. You guys, we're going to have so much fun, and I would love to hang out with every single one of you guys. So please, I want to see you guys. Okay, so the fall game plan is on Connect app. So if you haven't seen anything on that, go to the Connect app and look at that. It's on eSuite. And it kind of gives you an idea of what's coming in the company. Okay. And then the lash serum and the neck firming cream is on sale right now. Make sure you're checking that out. That's a huge sale. And you guys, if you're not using a product, that's a great deal. If you're looking to use those or try those, that's a really great deal. So check those out. Finish strong. If you're in the accountability group, finish strong. Show the people that are under you that you have what it takes in that accountability group to finish strong. And then tomorrow night, power hour before the Freedom Legacy call is with Emily. And so she's going to be doing the power hour, and I'm stoked about that. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to be on. And then the Freedom Legacy call, the power hour will be right here on this page at 8:30, right, Em? I think it's 8:30. And then the Freedom Legacy call is at 9:30. Now, the Freedom Legacy call is with Tessie Carter. She was on the call last night, the family call last night. And she is rocking it out right now. So when you can stay close to the fire, it helps you build, it gives you that encouragement that you might be lacking, or you can relate to someone. And Tessie, I relate to her a lot because she's a lot like me. So that's what we got going on. You don't want to miss Freedom Legacy call. You don't want to miss power hour. So if you can't work until tomorrow night, it's okay. Jump on with Emily. If you already work it in the morning, it's okay. Do it again. Do the 6 list again. Okay. It's okay to work it more than once, especially when we're trying to get volume. Okay. All right, you guys, that's what I have for tonight. I hope I went a little bit longer than I wanted to, which is probably why my voice is hurting. Does anybody have any more questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw my sweetheart this weekend. We have been talking about going to Destin. We were talking about.
Hang on, I'm gonna turn the recording off.
Okay.
They, okay.